It's always a lot of fun. Lofi, thank you for joining.
Yeah,
it's good to see you. Yeah. But we'll be back tomorrow with another edition of the Daily.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm just going to wait and see if anybody hops on. I'll show the rest of my Disney merchandise that I picked up on my December trip. And then, so that way, I'll be able to finish up 2019 of all the adventures and all the different merchandise and look forward to 2020. So I do thank everyone or anyone who's joining. After that, we will do some top 10 Disney. So I do thank everyone or anyone. Top 10 Disney questions with Family Feud. So I'll just wait a few moments if anybody comes into the stream. It's kind of weird because my notifications don't go out, so I'm not sure. I'll have to start scheduling, but this is just kind of a surprise stream. So we'll see if anybody jumps on. I know it's dinner hour for people, and so I'll see if anybody jumps on here. I do see one person, but they usually are just a ninja watcher. And I do thank you for that. Just make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Hello, Dances with Goofy. I know you probably didn't get a notification or anything. I have to start scheduling and learning how to schedule stuff whenever I start using my laptop. So once I do that, I'd start using the laptop and go live for that. Yeah, I did see that because I was actually watching them, waiting for them to kind of end their live stream. That way, I possibly pick up some people. I'm going to show the rest of the Disney merchandise that I got on my December trip. Most of the stuff that I got this time around was pins, and then some of the snack items that I picked up with my dining plan. And also, then after we're done, we can do some top 20 trivia. So hopefully other people will start filtering in. I know it's dinner time for some if you're on the East Coast. There were a few people in here before I got started. So I do thank everyone for joining. Hello, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Is it really your birthday? Because I see you post that a lot on different other people's channels. But if it is your birthday today, happy birthday. Hello, Candy Mom 15. Thank you for joining. So I do thank anyone who's joined. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button if you will enjoy it. Hopefully you will. It does help the channel. I'll go over a few things. Also, I'm part of the New Year, New You loop giveaway that's been set up by Christie's Corner as a collaboration with 15 other channels. So make sure, if you haven't already done so, check out everybody's videos. I have one up there. For me, whenever I was doing my videos, I had forgotten to show my prizes. I thought I did another video real quickly to add on to that to say, hey, one thing, here are my prizes. But I am giving away a Mickey Mouse cooling towel and a 2020 Disney pin. It's Mickey and Minnie in front of the castle, and it has 2020. Hello, Go with Kel. Hello, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Happy birthday to you. Hello, Dances with Goofy. Candy Mom 15. And anybody else who joins. Thank you, Go with Kel. I do appreciate that. Also, like I said, go ahead and check out all 15. You have to be subscribed to all 15 channels, leave a comment on their videos, and hit the like button. And And it's a good giveaway because you win 15 different prizes. So I know Pam's fam had won one of the loop giveaways in the past, so you never know. But it is called the New Year, New You loop giveaway. Since I do have some few people here, I'm going to go ahead and show some of the merchandise that I had picked up, that I had gotten while I was on my Disney trip. One of the things was one of the porgs that you wear on your shoulder. It's actually, I'd gotten them for gifts. So, that's the first item. You put them, there's actually a magnet inside here. And if you ever wonder, the people that get I know they have like the porgs, they have they have Groot, and there was a couple other things that, that also had, various stuff. But, you put this pad under your shirt, and then he can kind of, sit on your shoulder. I did get it for a gift. Yes, Disney Dan right now, I believe as soon as he gets back to his home, he will upload his video and it'll be ready to go. I know wherever he is away for the New Year's, and he was having trouble uploading his video. But I bought these as gifts for a couple people that wanted them. So it's one of those sit on the shoulder porgs. I haven't tried out it yet, but you, like I said, you put that little pad magnet, and then he sits on the magnet, and it stays still. So that's one of the items that I picked up. Sorry, I'm just trying to reach in, see what else I had. They also had games that you bought at Batu. It was like at a toy store. This one's a matching game. And they also sold Sabaka cards. Hello, Disney Boffins. Thank you for joining. And these are the matching game cards. And then there was Sabaka. That one, the Sabaka, I had given to my nephew for a gift after talking. Okay, thank you, Pam's fam. Thank you for joining. That's fine. Like I said, I know it's the dinner time area, at least on the East Coast, and even some of the people in the Central Time Zone. But this was one of the items I picked up as a matching game. This one is a lot of the Star Wars characters, and of course you put them out, and then it's kind of like match game, and see who makes the most matches. And the Sabaka game, I didn't find it right away. If I would have, we probably would have played a game. I was trying to pay attention on how you played it, and that game was going pretty fast. In fact, I heard somebody there who was there from California because they wanted to come out and see the East Coast version of the Rise of the Resistance, and that way then whenever they go back home, they had said that their Galaxy's Edge was actually sold out of the Sabaka game. They also had chance dices. I guess that was another thing that they did in the movies, where you roll the dice, and if you got 3 red and say 2 green, whatever you decide red was going to be, that was going to be the thing that you wanted to do. Like, should I go to the movies? And red will be no, green will be yes, and you roll the dice or some other type of thing. The next items up, I still have a lot of it in the bags, just because I'm getting things ready for Christmas. And I've also shown these before. Sorry. But they sold these magnets that you could either get made, but they already had them pre-made, but once they sold out of the pre-made ones, then you would have to order them on their machines. But this is the child on board, which has the baby Yoda inside a pod, and you could put them on your car. I recommend that you probably would not want to put them on your car unless you had something on the inside that could hold the magnet. That would be the only place I would put them on my car. So these will probably go on a refrigerator or a file cabinet or something. But that was the first one. I did give a set to my sister as a gift. And I told her the same thing because I know a lot of times she likes to put them on the car, and I said no. The other one is my child can levitate your child, and it has Baby Yoda on there also. Thank you, Go with Kel. I will check you out in a little bit. But my child can levitate your child. That's another magnet and everything. Hello, Arjons. Thank you for joining. Hello, Donna Jaworski. Thank you for joining. I was just showing some of my Disney haul, and then if I have time, I will do some Family Feud where you try to name the top 8 or stuff. Okay, Go with Go. Thank you for joining. And this was the other magnet. So I brought those home. And it looks like somehow I do have an extra magnet. So I may do this as a giveaway or something later on down the road. They must have been sticking, so I did not know that at the time. So unfortunately, somehow I ended up with an extra magnet. I know I didn't. So I'll just show the other items real quickly. This was one of the porgs that you wear on your shoulders. They were also going like hotcakes with the kids and stuff, and I did buy these for my niece and nephew, so they really like those. Yes, they are, and Baby Yoda does rock. It would be pretty neat if they ended up getting these where you could carry them on your shoulder. So I wouldn't be surprised once they get the merchandise stuff going that, and like I said, inside this little folder is the magnet. So, yes, they are cute. It would be cute if they came out with some Baby Yoda ones too. And then I did pick up the card games that they had. One was the match game, and then Sabaka. My nephew took the Sabaka game home because I had intentions of buying that for him. Hello, Mike Wheeler. Some of the other items I picked up were some of the pins for Rise of the Resistance. This was just a general Rise of the Resistance pin. That was a generalized one that I picked up because at first I did not see any of the limited edition ones that came out. But as I went to other stores, I was able to find at least... Hello, Nathan Retta. Thank you for joining. I was at least able to pick up 2 of the limited edition Rise of the Resistance pins. I had seen that Jeff from Dreams had picked up these same pins, and I was like, oh man, they're kind of nice. And I was only a couple days after. I was actually there the next day after Rise of the Resistance opened, and I was looking around in the different stores, and eventually I did find 2 of them. And this other one is another limited edition from the Rise of the Resistance also. And I'm guessing this one is that, I can't think of his name right now, but he was a main player in the, I would think I would know that, but I can't really remember. There is a third one. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the third one. Because like I said, I found these in different stores whenever I looked. Hello, Stevie Lee. Thank you for joining. But these were all the Star Wars pins. The other day, I did show all my Christmas pins that I had picked up from the Christmas parties. And I know there's a third Rise of the Resistance limited edition pin. The one thing that's pretty neat about these ones... I'll have to look around and see if I can find the third one to have the whole set. And I think they had some other ones too, and each time. But this one, you can kind of see through them. This is actually General Beck, so... but you could see through the pins. That's part of the limited edition style of them. I did see that they had other ones that were Rise of the Resistance, but they were just like an open edition. You could buy those anytime, whenever you go to Disney World. I usually try nowadays. I'll buy like a small set to use on my trading lanyard of pins that are just set, or if I'm at the character warehouse or something, I'll buy a set of trader pins. And then I bought some other generalized pins while I was there. Most of my merchandise that I bought this time around, I did buy 2 t-shirts. One was a general holiday one, and one was the pass holder holiday t-shirt. But I like Sorcerer and Mickey, and I know I'll be to Disney in 2020, but I did pick up this pin. He's standing in front of the Epcot Spaceship Earth. So I picked up this one. They also have ones with Doug, Mickey and Minnie, Stitch, or I'm sorry, Russell, not Doug, but Russell, Mickey and Minnie, Stitch, and then there was Mickey Mouse, and then they also had another pack of that you could buy a bunch, and you know, if you wanted to use them as traders. I like this one. I like Sorcerer's Mickey. So that was one of the pins. That's just a general pin. You'll probably find that anywhere. The other thing was, it was just after Walt's birthday. December 5th was Walt's birthday. I was just looking around the gift shops and saw this pin by the register. I did see it in another place. I think it was at the Dark Room at Hollywood Studios. This one I found at Pop Century when I was looking around and got one of their Christmas pins. They only had one of these left, but it's a limited edition from Walt's birthday. So I picked up that one. I don't really have anything that is a lot of Walt Disney himself on a pin or anything. So I thought, wow, this is a good find. So that's good. Another one was the storybook pop-up book. This one was The Wind in the Willows. I also have one that's from The Hunchback of Notre Dame movie, and that one is for my niece because she really liked The Hunchback as a kid. Hello, Monarch Moments. Thank you for joining. But this one is The Wind in the Willows, Mr. Toad. I always loved that ride as a kid at whenever they used to have the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride at Walt Disney World. I did get to ride it at Disneyland many years ago, but I hope to get back to Disneyland so I'll be able to ride it again as long as it's still going to be there. But this one is a limited edition, and this time around it was the pop-up book of Wind in the Willows. I do have one of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I think they had a whole series of them, but I just picked up this one. And then my last 2 pins are Frozen 2 pins that I got. One is the Elsa. It just was a limited release one. And then I picked up of course, the Chameleon or Lizard that was in Frozen 2. So there's the 2 Frozen pins. And like I said, I showed all my Christmas pins the other day on a Christmas stream. And I did pick up the Peter Pan Record Series pin. I don't have that in any of the bags that I have here, so I do apologize. The other thing I do with my snack credits a lot of times is I'll bring home Goofy's candy. So this is one of the candies that I brought home, was the assorted sour balls. I kind of like those ones. I also brought home Sour Straps. The kids really like them. And then I bought these, the Toy Story Woody. They're actually licorice pinwheels. I like these. It's like thin licorice. I really like the shoestring licorice. So a lot of times I'll peel these, unpeel these, and then it's like eating shoestring licorice in a way, or you can eat the whole wheel if you can fit it into your mouth. But sometimes they're hard, so you have to kind of let them soften up a little bit before you would do that. Thank you. But I had the Goofy's candy. I also had sour straps and gummy worms, and brought those home for the kids. And like I said, the other things that I had was the Christmas magnets, and then I got 2 Christmas shirts. Other than that, most of the trip it was more pin related. A lot of times I don't really get anything, or it just depends on if there's something else. They really had a lot of nice Christmas merchandise available to purchase this year. I know there was a couple things I would have loved to have gotten, like the train. They actually had a nice Disney train set that you could bring home for your family. There was also a red truck statuette. I think it might have played music too. That was another item I thought about getting while I was there. But usually I try to pick and choose different things that I want to get. But that's pretty much all the merchandise that I had gotten on this trip. This time around, like I said, it was more of the pins, because I knew I was going to the Christmas party. I wanted to get those pins. I did have a picture of the 3 pins that I got from the holiday of the festival, and I showed those the other evening, and I also put a picture on Instagram of them. And then I did buy a holiday Christmas t-shirt, and then the pass holder Christmas party t-shirt also. Thank you, Stevie Lee. We'll go ahead and switch over to I'll go ahead and do some sorry about that. I'll go over and we'll start some Family Feud, where you do the top 10 answers, or depending on what it is, the top 5 answers. But it is like Disney Family Feud type of stuff. But I'll just ask the say like on this question, it is the top 6 villains, and then I'll give you the question, and you guys can just name the different villains, and I'll let you know whenever somebody answers one of the correct answers. But this one is the top 6 answers, and it's name the Disney villain you least like to travel with on your trip. The top 6 answers. Name the Disney villain you least like to travel with on your trip. Believe it or not, the Evil Queen is not listed on this, Stevie Lee, which is surprising, but the Evil Queen is not listed on there. Ursula is one. She was number 3 on the list. Scar was another. He was number 6 on the list. Cruella de Vil was the first one on the list. So far we have Cruella de Vil, Ursula, and Scar. She drives mad. Yes, Stevie Lee. Feel free to share out the stream if you haven't already done so. Yeah, Ursula would. But so far we have Ursula, Scar, and Cruella de Vil. We need 3 more Disney villains that you would least likely travel with. Name the Disney villain you'd least likely to travel with on a trip. Hades is not on the list. Yeah, they didn't have the Snow White Queen on the list. If you're trying to say Maleficent, she is on the list. She is number 5. So there's 2 more to go. Yeah, Hades is Hades. But he's not on the list. So far we have Cruella de Vil, Ursula, Maleficent, and Scar. Yeah, Maleficent is Maleficent. Jafar is number 2. So Candy Mom got that one. Jafar. The last one might be kind of hard to come up with, but there is 1 more left on the list. And just remember, would you like to travel with him? And Dances with Goofy got it with Captain Hook. So the top 6 answers were Cruella de Vil was 1, Jafar was 2, Ursula was 3, Captain Hook was 4, Maleficent was 5, and Scar was 6. Okay, the next group of questions, it is the top 5 answers. The top 5 answers. Let's skip that one because I think I did that one already. We'll do it is the top 8 answers on the next one. The top 8 answers. But name a Disney character that would prefer pie to cake. And it's the top 8 answers. Name a Disney character that would prefer pie to cake. Yeah, it kind of is a hard one, but just start naming characters. Oh, wow, somebody's shooting off fireworks around where you're living with Goofy. But just start naming characters. And it's surprising of some of the characters that are on here. I don't know, why would they prefer pie over cake? Because I was surprised a couple of the people on here. But Piglet is not on here. I will say the Fab Five, if you want to start listing them. And there are 3 princesses on here. But 3 regular Disney or 5 Disney regular characters and 3 princesses. But Goofy and Mickey are on there. Goofy is number 1. Mickey is number 4. Hanna-Barbera. Scooby-Doo. Yeah, it surprised me. Why would that be one? Cinderella is number 7. Snow White is number 8. Oh wow, Dances with Goofy. Lagging because of the fireworks. Sorry to hear that. So far we have Goofy, Mickey, Cinderella, and Snow White. Donald Duck is number 2. Oh, okay. Okay, Dances with Goofy. Minnie Mouse is number 3. So far you have Goofy, Donald, Minnie, Mickey, Cinderella, and Snow White. So there's 2 more to go. And one's from regular characters and one is a princess. Belle is one. Not Hansel and Gretel. Sorry, Dances with Goofy. But Belle is one. And the last one is Mickey Mouse's best friend. And Pluto is it. So the top, this one was kind of a goofy question anyway, because it says, name a Disney character that would prefer pie to cake. And he said Goofy was number 1, Donald Duck was number 2, number 3 was Minnie Mouse, number 4 was Mickey Mouse, number 5 was Pluto, number 6 was Belle, number 7 was Cinderella, and number 8 was Snow White. Yeah, it's probably just a question that they put out there for people, name such and such, and that's how they came up with all the answers. Now this one is the top 6 answers, and it says, name the Disney or Disney Pixar character most likely to scale Mount Everest. Name the Disney or Disney Pixar character most likely to scale Mount Everest. And there are 6 answers. And I will say right now, 2 of them are only Pixar characters out of the list. Woody is not one of them. But Buzz Lightyear is one. He's number 5. And I would say Buzz Lightyear is probably he's the only Pixar character actually that was listed. The others are all regular Disney characters. Mickey Mouse is number 1. Yes, you got that one right, Stevie Lee. Mickey Mouse was number 1. And they're all male characters also. But the rest are regular Disney characters. Except the one of them, he's kind of a Disney character, but not like an original Disney character much later. Goofy is number 2, Stevie Lee. Pluto is number 4. Gaston's not listed, but he would have been a good choice. So far you have Mickey, Goofy, Pluto, and Buzz Lightyear. So the next 2. And remember what Mount Everest is also. You're on the right track with a character, Dances with Goofy, but it's not Elsa. Yeah, because she probably would climb Mount Everest. Olaf is number 6. And then there's one more to go. And it's not Kristoff. I'm not sure if you would think he would be a good character to really climb Mount Everest. But I think he would go only because Mickey Mouse went. And it is Donald Duck. So the top 6 answers was Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Donald Duck, Pluto, Buzz Lightyear, and Olaf. And they would be the most likely characters to scale Mount Everest. So Donald probably would go because he's rivals with Mickey Mouse. I'm just trying to pick out another question here. And go over like this evening's schedule for everyone. But I know the Disney Nerd Herders will be going live a little bit later for their not so prime time, where they'll have a special guest on. And also make sure that you are subscribed to the This and That channel, because that's where you will find them now, is on the This and That, and they are on at 9 o'clock. And I believe D&G Explorers goes on at 8 o'clock. I haven't seen anything posted by them, but the Disney Nerd Herders at 7, D&G Explorers is usually on at 8, and of course the This and That crew is on at 9 o'clock. And make sure you're subscribed to the This and That channel so you can find them there. And also, if you, I know most of you have been already subscribed to them, but the Myers and the Mouse family, Myers and the Mouse, they're getting pretty close to 1K. So if you have friends or other families who are on Facebook and haven't subscribed, encourage them to subscribe. They usually go live with craft items. Mama Mouse does that. And sometimes Miss Papa Mouse and Mama Mouse do a Saturday stream, either at home talking Disney or talking about various things going on, or sometimes they go on a field trip and show everybody around. So yeah, they looked like they were going to go on, and then they must have been testing out Streamlabs. I'm not sure why they were testing out Streamlabs unless they're going live remotely or or outside of their home where they have to use the Streamlabs versus staying at home and being able to use YouTube or StreamYards on your laptop. So, or they're just trying out something, but that's what they were doing. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed to Myers and the Mouse, they're getting really close to 1K. So that would be great for them to hit the 1K. Just be sure to look out for various live streams, because I know next week the This and That crew will be down there doing the part of the 10K. I know Zippity Doodad and his family are all running different parts of the marathon, the 10K, I believe. And his son PJ's running a race. And Mickey's Magic, Meg, she's doing the Dopey Challenge, which is all the races. And I believe Steve and Corey Meets World and Dale and Samantha Lowe, they're all running the 10K also. Oh, no, that's okay. That's fine, Candy Mom. I know it's dinner time for a lot of people. Or it's getting that time for a lot of people for dinner. Or they're still out and about for the day. Yes, she did hit 3K, and she's also doing the Dopey Challenge. So she'll be there all weekend running it out. So I wish her luck on that also. Yes, she did hit 5K. Yes, Dances with Goofy. She did hit 5K the other night. So congratulations to Mickey's Magic, Meg, for hitting 5K. I also saw the Resort TV 1 pretty much smash the 81,000 mark. But when you're doing a great stream at New Year's Eve at Epcot, I wouldn't be surprised. So they're really smashing it there. I'm just looking for another card to see that might be pretty good. Here's one that we'll do. Oh, okay, Dances with Goofy. Yeah, I'm a little bit over 1K, which is fine with me. I'm not. I'm just trying to build up my watch hours. That's the biggest thing for me. Is I'm only right under 1,400 watch hours. So I've been trying to get in with some different people to watch each other's watch lists and stuff. Yeah, that's the thing, Dances with Goofy. I know a bunch of different channels have said that they've lost people here and there, and then they gained some of them back. So I'm not sure what was going on, whether YouTube was trying to change up things or what was happening there. It looked like I lost some, but then it looked like I ended up gaining some back. So it's really on that. Very little, but I don't really post videos. Yeah, that's the thing there. I'm glad I hit the 1K mark. I think that's just a really big goal. It would be nice to get the watch hours, but that's not as important. It kind of is, but important. But that's the thing there. I just want them so I don't have to use Streamlabs. Oh yes. Right now, I still use Streamlabs just because I haven't really set up my... Oh, hi, Noah. Thank you for joining. I hope you had a great birthday dinner at the Cheesecake Factory. That's always a yummy place. But thank you for joining. No problem, Noah. Yeah, if I do my laptop and that, I can use StreamYards and YouTube. I haven't figured out yet how to get myself... I try to go live with YouTube on my mobile phone, and it's still not letting me, so I need to get on my desktop or laptop and go into the things and start looking around, because somebody said you have to kind of hit like a check mark off to allow you to do mobile also. Thank you, Candy Mom. Hello, Angela's Critters. Thank you for joining. I'm going to go ahead and do one more question here, and we'll see. Yeah, I don't know if there's something, somebody had said, I think you can do it live from, your desktop and everything like that. And I tried to go mobily, but it keeps saying that I haven't done that. And I was asking a couple of different people, and they said they think there's another check mark that you have to check off to go into your account and take a look at that. So I just haven't had time to really look on my desktop to go into the main Google account and where they kind of keep track of all of that. I started to look earlier, and then we had some people over, so I didn't really get that far to look around. And I may end up contacting the one person that told me, to get some help with that. Yeah, it does get frustrating with the Streamlabs sometimes because the problem with it is the big problem with it is sometimes the chat all of a sudden it'll do double, triple, and then that's when I know it's going to stop. And then all of a sudden I'll be walking around and I don't see anything moving, and that's when I realize it, and I have to stop, kind of go out of the stream and come back, and then you lose people because you start lagging, and then you do get back on, and some people do come back and some don't. So that's the whole issue with Streamlabs. Sometimes they still don't have it together they still have these glitches here and there. I've never really gone on their website itself on the computer. I think I did once or twice, but I just use it right now for mobile, and I'm using it right now because I'm streaming from my iPad, but I'm going to bring out my laptop and start playing around with that and just start streaming from StreamYards and from that. It takes about a week to 10 days before you get your community page. Not sure how long once you hit 1K that you can use yourself. Thank you, Angela's Curves. Yes, I do have my community page, and I do try to oh, okay, Stevie Lee. Yeah, it does jump like that, and that's the other thing. And I'm sitting like right next to my modem, so not the modem, but I guess the modem where you get the Wi-Fi tower or whatever. Oh wow, Noah, that's pretty neat. I did see that the Birnbaum book is more like a magazine type of book nowadays, and I saw it at the store, and my hands were kind of full, so I didn't pick it up because I was actually looking for Bob Iger's one book that he did, but that looked pretty cool, and I want to go back and look at it again to check that out and see how they have it set up these days. Yeah, that's the only thing with the Streamlabs. That's why, like I said, I'm trying to do different things to try to get it. So I'm probably going to have to go on their website and see what I need to change or anything like that, or talk to a few people that actually still, even though they've been well over 1K for a while and streaming in that, I know some still use the Streamlabs and wonder, like, what are you using? Are you using other apps or what? Not that I want them to give me all their secrets, because I'm not going to remember it anyway. I'm not really that technological. I'm lucky that at least some of this stuff I have figured it out enough. I'm lucky I got the 1K, and I'm pretty satisfied. I don't need to have a ton of different people. It's just for fun, and it's been great meeting all the different people. So and everything. But I'll go ahead and let's do this last category. It's the top 5 answers. If you owned a pet dragon, what would you name it? If you owned a pet dragon, what would you name it? And there's top 5 answers. Elliot's not one of them, but you're pretty close, Noah. I have one disguised as a dog named Luna. No, Luna is not on there either. Noah, you're pretty close, but it's not Elliot. And that's the thing too, it's just funny how, like, right now I have my phone so I can watch chat also, but the lag not the lag, but the difference in when I see the chat move on here and on there. Yeah, I'm not sure if there was a name. I thought it was Maleficent or Dragon, but Dragon is one of the answers. Pete is one of the answers because there's Pete's Dragon. Noah was on the right thing with Elliot, but they don't have Elliot listed there. But Pete was one. Dragon is one. Sparky's not one, unfortunately. But I guess the number one answer is one that was a childhood type of dragon in those days that people knew. And Peter, Paul, and Mary, I believe, had the song about a dragon. And what was his name? But yeah, Pete's Dragon. Dragon Tales. Yeah, this one's kind of hard because I'll just go ahead and start naming some of them though. But number one was Puff. And there was Puff the Magic Dragon. And then another one, they have Fiery Fire Dragon. Dragon. Fred the Dragon. And Pete Dragon. Yeah, they don't have Figment on here. I guess it's just adjectives or whatever of naming. What would you name your dragon? I don't think I would name any of them. I probably would go with like Elliot or, like you said, Figment or whatever. Those are just kind of the names. Was Puff, Fiery Fire, Dragon, Fred, and Pete. Yeah, Mushu was one. Hello, Arjons. Thank you for joining. I'll do one more. Blaze, that's what I would call mine, yes. But I'll do another one. It's the top 5 answers. And it says, name the Disney or Disney Pixar movie you'd most like to see made into a television program. Name the Disney or Disney Pixar movie you'd most like to see made into a television program. And there's the top 5 answers. I will say 3 of them are Pixar movies. The other 2 are regular Disney movies under the Disney character or Disney category. But Toy Story is one of them. Stevie Lee got that one. No, not Dumbo. Yeah, no, Blaze is pretty good. It's if you get a chance to go, it's pretty good. It's kind of like a Subway for pizza. I sometimes will join the This Our Dream family, and we'll go to Blaze Pizza and get different pizzas and stuff. No, it's not Snow White. Snow White is not one of them. And not Dumbo. These are all kind of newer movies that came out in the last decade. And 90s and above. So if that helps you in any way of it guessing. But Blaze is fun to go to, Noah. We have Toy Story. Finding Nemo is not on the list. Yeah, that's true, Dances with Goofy. One of them is pretty fairly new. Well, they're all kind of new, except, like, I can give you one right now. Beauty and the Beast is number 2 on the list. So anything that's newer above Beauty and the Beast. Hello, Once Upon an Adventure. Thank you for joining. Mulan is not on the list. Oh, no problem, Donna. No problem about that. Hello, Once Upon an Adventure. Melanie, thank you for joining. That's what I thought it was. So. But name the Disney or Disney Pixar movie you'd most like to see made into a television program. I will say that everything's newer than Beauty and the Beast that's on this list. And we got one Pixar one, and there were at least 3 Pixar movies on there. And we got Toy Story already. But Toy Story was number 3. And I said Beauty and the Beast, that was number 2. Up is not on the list. But that would probably be an interesting thing. But it would probably be more like Russell and Kevin and the dog, Doug. They probably could do a little bit of things on that. One of them is a very popular movie, and it also just had a second movie made of it. But Frozen is one of them, and that's the one I was talking about, Frozen. The Little Mermaid's not on the list, unfortunately. But so far we have Frozen, Beauty and the Beast, and Toy Story. Yeah, that's true, Dances with Goofy. Oh, wow, Noah. Nice chocolate cake and a barbecue burger. That sounds good. Not Mulan. One of them on here also has a sequel movie, and it's a Pixar movie. But yeah, Little Mermaid had little different offshoots. Mulan's not one of them, unfortunately. Not Up. But they could do a lot of different storylines on Up. Not The Incredibles. But that would also be a good one made into a television show too. Not The Lion King. I will say 2 of the characters is blue and green. Not Pocahontas and not Ratatouille. In one of the movies, the characters are blue and green. Monsters, Inc. Donna got it. Monsters, Inc. The last one's going to be kind of hard, but remember trash in order to get this particular movie. But Donna got it, because so far we have Frozen, Beauty and the Beast, Toy Story, and Monsters, Inc. And the 4th one, and Melanie got it with Wall-E. Yeah, after I said that, no, I was like, oh, think of trash. And it is, I would go, uh-oh, Forky. But no, it is Monsters, Inc. So name the Disney or Disney Pixar movie you'd most like to see made into a television program. This is the top answers are Frozen, Beauty and the Beast, Toy Story, Wall-E, and Monsters, Inc. I'm sure you could have done different things with Wall-E. It would be interesting to see how that is. This one will be kind of fun, and a lot of these are repeat answers of another question. But name the Disney villain most likely to ruin someone's wedding. Name the Disney villain most likely to ruin someone's wedding. Cruella de Vil is number 1. Ursula is number 3. They don't have the evil queen on here. Maleficent is number 4. Unfortunately, the evil queen is not listed on here. So far we have Cruella, Ursula, and Maleficent. And out of the 3 that's left, wow, Noah, you guessed it really good because I was wondering if anybody would get it. But Lady Tremaine is number 2. Stevie Lee got Captain Hook, which was number 5. And then number 6 is an animal. So if that helps, it's not a person, it's actually an animal. And it is Scar. Oh, sorry about that, Dancers with Goofy. But it was name the Disney villain most likely to ruin someone's wedding. And the answers are 1, Cruella de Vil. 2, Lady Tremaine, the wicked stepmother. 3, Ursula. 4, Maleficent. 5, Captain Hook. And 6, Scar. Oh, Stevie Lee got it first, was Scar. But no, I'm surprised you guessed Lady Tremaine, and I thought that was going to be the one that would be hard to get. So congratulations on that, Noah. I'll do one more quick one, and then don't forget to head on over to the Disney Nerd Herders. Not sure if the D&G Explorers go on at 8, but of course at 9 o'clock, the This and That crew on their new channel, the This and That channel. I may have answered this one before, I'm not sure, or asked this one before, and I'm not sure if everybody that's on here has heard it before. But which of the 7 dwarfs would win a 100-meter running race? Which of the 7 dwarfs would win a 100-meter running race? And it's the top 5 dwarfs. So there are 7. 2 of them are not on there. Doc is number 2. But it is which of the 7 dwarfs would win a 100-meter running race? And I'm looking for the top 5 answers. Bashful is not on the list. And Sneezy is not on the list. So there's 5 more to go. So Bashful and Sneezy aren't on there. We already have Doc. Sleepy is number 5, believe it or not. Dopey is number 4. Happy is number 1. Yeah, how can sleep win? Especially over like bashful or sneezy. Because even if you're sneezing, you can still run fast. And even at that, bashful, maybe he's just too bashful to run. One more to go. But we already have Happy, Doc, Dopey, Sleepy, and Sneezy and Bashful were not on the list. And Grumpy is it? It was number 3. Donna got it. Grumpy. So the top 5 dwarfs that would most likely win a 100-meter dash is Happy is number 1, Doc is number 2, Grumpy is number 3, Dopey is number 4, and Sleepy is number 5. Oh, okay, I do see that now. Sorry. My thing must have lagged and jumped. Sorry about that. So Noah did get it. Sorry, Donna. Yeah, I just saw that. My chat must have jumped up and I missed Noah answering that. But yes, Noah got it. Sorry about that, Noah. Yeah, I didn't see it either. It kind of jumped up on me. I saw the Sleepy and then Dopey, Happy, and I missed yours. That would be hard to do. Good job, Noah. Yes. Time is it? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. These were like top 10, different answers. It was Disney Family Feud. I'll probably do that again. I also have questions for Disney trivia at times and everything. So I do thank everyone for joining. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. You're welcome, Donna, Stevie Lee, Noah, Dances with Goofy, Rhonda, I believe your name. I do thank and Melanie, thank you for all joining. And like I said, I usually go live at 6:30 on Tuesdays. I may move it up a little bit because I know Zippity Doodad is going to start going live around that time. And for me, that a lot of times I know people like to do different, watch different streams, and it's hard for, I like to get people to come on to my stream also, but I'm not criticizing them or anything like that. But, I am also looking for another time to go on. So, hello, Frank Wonder. Thank you for joining. But I normally go live at 6:30 on Tuesday. And I do Disney trivia sometimes. Sometimes I do the Disney Family Feud. Sometimes we just talk in general about different things that's going on. So I do thank everyone for joining. I do wish you all a Happy New Year and best wishes for a good year. It was a great year of 2019, getting to meet everyone and get to know new people, even though haven't met a lot of you in person. And so I do thank everyone for joining. So 2019 was great. Here's to 2020. So I do wish everyone the best of years and Happy New Year, everyone. And thank you for joining. And like I always end my streams, let the adventures begin. And I will see you all very soon. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a great night. Don't forget to jump into the Disney Nerd Herders at 7 o'clock. And also, if D&G Explorers at 8 o'clock. And, of course, the This and That crew at 9 p.m. Thank you very much and great night. And let the adventures begin. Bye, everyone.